Welcome back. Naomi Zaman won Miss Pakistan World in 2005. Her song Rock Desi was all over the radio and clubs across Canada, India, Pakistan, and the UK, and went #1 on Bollywood Radio Berlin in Germany. Rocker Farid Khan is best known as the driving force behind Toronto's rock sensation Farid. He has performed at major venues in North America, and they're both in studio to talk about Desi Fest. Welcome to the studio, guys.
Thank you.
We need some energy. We need to show the audience what's going to happen at Yonge and Dundas Square. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, just extremely excited. I'm so happy to be here. This is great.
Rock Desi is one of those songs that people kept sending a link to me. Let's start with this on email, etc. Tell me about that song and how it's sort of taken over right now for you in your career.
Well, you know, it all just started off in my living room. I made that song, and now it's just, you know, it's just amazing to see the response, and I'm so happy. Like, this is crazy. Like, I love the fact that people love the song, and it's something really special to me. It's dear to my heart, and it's about, you know, just empowering Desi people.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so the good news about it is people are going to have a chance to hear it live, and we'll tell people more information about that. And then let's talk about Rockin' Out.
That's right.
One of the most distinct, you sort of come from one of the most distinct groups to rock this city, and now you're doing some solo stuff.
Yes, I am. A couple of the guys within the group are busy getting married and having kids, so they can't really afford to spend all that time on stage with me. So I decided I've been working on this project for a few years now, so I decided to go solo, and this is my first record, and I'll be performing songs from this record at Desi Fest.
Awesome. And now, is this record isn't out yet?
Well, first single is out, so it's out. You can check it out on my website. And
how are you sort of differentiating yourself? Like, how are people not saying that this is Farid, this is you solo, Farid solo? So what's the difference?
The music itself, Farid is very grungy, hard rock, almost metal sound, whereas my stuff is more, it's just my input rather than, you know, 4 other guys putting their creative input. So I mean, it's more of a rock pop with some funk and some jazz as well. So it's a blend of everything. You also hear some R&B in there as well, believe it or not. So it's something really different, something that Farid fans aren't really used to hearing too much, but it's very original sounding. So it's going to be awesome. Great.
Naomi, let's talk about performing live. And you know, you get your single done, your blood, sweat, and tears in the studio. What's it like for you to perform live, and what do you like to give the audience back when you get that opportunity?
Well, it's all about the energy at the end of the day. Like, this is my first time performing at the RBC Desi Fest, and it's just an amazing. I feel really honored to be performing, and I mean, like, when I'm on stage, I just, you know, it all depends on the energy of the crowd, and it's all about just giving back to them, like what they heard on radio, and you know, giving them the experience that they felt when they heard the song the first time. So,
you know, 10 years ago we'd be talking about putting on some sort of festival of Indian music, etc., and you'd probably be talking about, you know, a Bollywood tribute band and maybe one sort of rapper or something. It's a full 12 hours, 10-hour festival.
In 4 different cities.
Right. And so are you guys part of any of the other shows, or just Toronto that you guys are a part of?
So far, just Toronto.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how have you seen it sort of evolve? You guys have 2 very distinct sounds yourself.
It's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, to see where Satish, I mean, the guy who's put this together, has brought RBC Desi Fest from, you know, a little baby to what it is today. I played in the first one, I played in the second one, and I'm playing again in the 4th one. The crowd keeps on getting bigger. The CDs keep on getting added on to the tour, and it's just absolutely phenomenal stage for artists like us to come and do their thing and showcase.
Yeah, it's a
talent.
great platform for South Asian Canadians to be showcasing their talent, you know, across Canada.
I kind of listen to the Rock Desi stuff, and I look at your image, etc., and I wonder, it sounds like a fusion of different styles. Who are some of your influencers and the people that you look up to in the business?
I have so many influences, like Michael Jackson. When I grew up listening to Bollywood classical music, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhonsle, you know, it's just a whole bunch of like influences.
And is it any of those influences that you draw from when you're actually creating your music?
I try to create my own, you know, feeling about the music. It all comes like out of nowhere sometimes. It's just inspiration, you know, about life every day. And yes, definitely they're an inspiration to me in my music.
So Farid, if I'm taking you know, I'm crystal balling here, and I'm saying I'm going to get you a guitarist to jam with on stage at Desi Fest. Who are some of the people that you look up to? Because you must have a wide range of musical influences.
Insane amounts, man. From the car rides when I was 4 years old that my dad used to listen to his old school Kishore and stuff, to, you know, Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses, and guitar. If you're playing guitar players, Slash is probably my favorite guitarist of all time.
I can't get Slash. I'll throw it.
Hey man, you offered, so.
I can't get Slash.
but you know, it's like Naomi said, it's just such a wide range of influences. I think which is such an beneficial for South Asians, because we can hear our desi stuff from Bollywood and the folk and classical singers, along with people like Michael Jackson and Bono and Axl Rose and Freddie Mercury. You know?
It's the beauty of the culture, right?
Absolutely.
We're immersed in so much greatness in both South Asian side and Canadian side.
It helps so much just with our creativity, because when we're making our music, we have just so much to intake, and then when whatever goes out just sounds really original.
It sounds better too.
Yeah. Well, from the intake to the output, which will be Desi Fest, May 29th is where people can check you guys out. But before they actually check you out, let's encourage people to go to your website so they can get a fever for the flavor. I just took a line from Black Sheep there for no reason. But so plug your website so people can get an idea of what the sound is like.
All right, yeah, check me out at faridkhanonline.com. You go on there, you can listen to my track. We actually just shot a music video as well this weekend.
Oh, cool. We'll have to debut it soon.
Absolutely. And I'll be sending it over to you guys as soon as it's ready, which should be in the next couple of weeks.
Excellent. And you also have a new single.
Yes, I do, actually. There's a snippet of it on my website, and they can check it out on naomizaman.com.
Okay.
It's called Meri Nazar Hai Tujh Pe, and it's actually taken from an old Bollywood song, remixed into something new.
I'm sorry, what was it called again?
Meri Nazar Hai Tujh Pe.
Oh, okay. That's great. I didn't hear it the first time. Sorry about that. I can't wait to check that out as well. And I can't wait to check you guys out. I'll be there too. And of course, thanks to Satish as well for his hard work with Blue Band Music and RBC Desi Fest. We can't wait to see you guys live.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys rock it.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see you guys back on the show anytime. And please do let us know about the videos.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
There's plenty more coming up on this show. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.